Hello, greetings, greetings. Whew. Omo. Now where we want start for Nigeria matter now im be the cocoa of the something. You guys already know the protest that has been going on with Showore leading the protest. Um, make I play some of the videos for now. Oh my goodness. Nigeria, sha. Nigeria. Kai! Where is this? Okay, let's play. This is the protest for Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja that was held. Police. Yeah. Ew. So, Oriyomi, Eyomi, welcome. So, ordinary protest. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the third video here. I don't know which area is this, Sha. Whether I will say, I don't even know. Yeah. There you go. That's it right there. And then there was a video where let me show you guys this video. Nigeria. Look at them throwing tear gas at innocent protesters. Tell me what those protesters are just demanding for something. That's all. They don't hold weapons, nothing. Now, this kind of people, now see police, now that they get powerful and military. They know they get power for the people when they're supposed to get powerful. Eh? Ah, let me see. He said Nigerians are no longer lazy. What do you mean? Eh? See, make I show now. See that crowd? Look at that crowd. Nah, Nigeria be that too. This free Nnamdi Kanu. See him. See that when there's a will, there's a way. This is it. This is evidence. Welcome, Michael. How you dey? How you dey? Happy Monday. When I remember, I said they planned coup. I said it somewhere. I don't know if it was you guys. It was here. I said it. That it's just lies. APC and lies now 5 and 6. I don't fall for their gimmicks anymore. Yeah, now before now, person no know. Now go they say APC are the ones that cooked up that whole they want to there's another coup now lie. Anyway, more now listen to Isaac Fayoshe.
14 soldiers arrested in 2025. Our democracy since 1999. So that means our democracy is 26 years old. It's going to be 26 years old. I don't know, do the maths. Now, coup plotters. After Abacha, we believe say army don't dey barrack. No more, but nobody they come out. But you see, poverty can drive people out of their nest. This is a sign. So the present government must work hard, do well for the people, so the soldiers can stay in their barracks, not having ideas to come and take over government. For where democracy has come to stay. No, stay in the barracks. We will sort our problem ourselves, and there will be democracy. Soldiers' job is to protect the nation, not to take over. That's the gospel truth. So please, and democracy to you people that are in power, you see this one never happened since 1999. It's a sign to say things are not going well. Work on it. God bless our country. Amen. Democracy is still better than...
There is no, let me tell you, there was no coup. You would tell them to show the faces of the people that plotted the coup. In the history of coups in Nigeria, how many you say that they fit just easily fit? Then most of them they pay in the process. I mean, we don't forget. Some of us that grew up during military era, we go know how it be. Now once your joy here, the joy announced for radio, another person don't take over. The ones who survive, they survive. The ones who not survive, na instant buying. What they talk? Now lie, they are preempting. They are so afraid. APC is so afraid of its shadow. They themselves know how terrible they're doing. They're so afraid of their shadow that they are preempting, that they play defense. So in case, in their head, in case somebody is thinking about it, let them know that we are watching. That's what this whole gimmick was all about. That's what all this gimmick was all about. How many soldiers they barrack again? The ones that they don't buy finish, I be which ones? Yeah, they are cooking lies just to distract. That is what this was all about. I don't know what is the charge. I don't know why he's afraid of military takeover. I don't know why he's afraid. The one we have is not working. I beg you.
If federal government can go to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, which is against the law, then the federal government is sending a wrong message to citizens that anything that you cannot get in the law, you should break the law and get it. Anything that you cannot get under the law, you should break the law and get it. This is what they have done to Nnamdi Kanu. And the same way they are sending a wrong citizen. We, the citizen, may adopt the same pattern very soon.
Oriyomi, you are correct on that. They are playing mind games. That is it. That's what they are playing. Mind games. Nothing more. When they say they na lie, there was no coup. Tell them to show proof. Nothing. They're just playing mind games with the people. Because they know how bad things are. They're afraid. APC is afraid of his shadow. They fear. If fly pass, they go fear. Because they know how bad they are doing. They know how dilapidating the economy is. Right? So that they preempt, that they try to feel like say they're ahead of the game. Now lie, nothing happen. No, that all this one are just story for the gods. Now they just cook up, push them out there to distract the people. That's what this is all about. Don't fall for any of this. This is people didn't even take it seriously. I'm so proud of Nigerians. Nigerians didn't really take it seriously. Nigerians did not really take it serious. They not even, because they now know the antics of APC. This is it. You are teaching the masses how to be smart. I like what's going on. Even though it's sad, I like what's going on. Okay, so now outside this one they speak. Let me just read what he said. He says, every day your teaching is for people to be unalived. Why? This is the type of teachings that you teach that push Plateau State into crisis. Now, Lord, they don't come out, they talk now. When they kpai people that time, they not. You see why you are not silent in the face of evil? Anytime there's evil, make sure you are not silent. If you are aware of it, speak against it, because you don't know the door that it will show up. It is now all of them are coming out, all the imams. They speak. Welcome, Tracy. My girl is here. Dave Ovier, welcome. Oh, did I say that right? Dave Ovier, welcome. You don't need to fly now. You go give your own opinion. When not fly, you give your own. Okay, more we know that your own fly. Give your own opinion. So, welcome anyway, Dave Ovier. Welcome, my people.
Today will be different, and nobody can stop the spirit that has now been awoken. Yes. And this is to ensure that we bring our brother home. When we went to Transcorp, the tear gas us, we relocated to Taco. The tear gas us, we relocated to Apple. Apple has the biggest so far, and that is to show to you that very soon this will get out of hand if they don't do something about releasing Nnamdi Kanu. We are not threatening violence. We are just saying that in this country, we all deserve the right to be citizens. If you want us to be citizens in this country, if you don't want Nigerians to be citizens in their country, let those people want to go.
Please, if you're entering, don't forget to double tap to like the show. Don't forget to share, subscribe, guys. The likes are very low. I beg, Mona no vex. Today na Monday morning. Mona no let me shout too much. I beg. As soon as they enter, just double tap your device or click on the 3 dots to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. If you haven't done so already. For those who have liked, thank you very much. The rate at which APC they fear, they are so afraid. Oriyomi, you self notice them. They fear their shadow. I say if fly past, they fear. Because they know, they themselves, they see the economy now. Forget that they use tinted cars. Now they take they drive, they see and they know they are not at rest. Your president don't go use one person. They do high officer for one place, use the same person. They do meeting with one of the representative of Donald Trump. Oh God, they are so afraid. It's obvious. Eh? Are all this nonsense being done by Tifnubu that the Ronukus and the Agbadorians have been claiming that the fake strategist in chief is a master strategist? You know those ones is only for their stomachs. All of them that has something to say, they are all silent. There was one guy, they put up his tweet. He was talking about military coup. When they orchestrated this one and pushed it out, the same guy was saying no. Can you imagine? Okay, I can't play that music because they're gonna silence the video. Now, let me see. Some protesters were forced into police vehicles, beaten right there on the scene, right? And then driven to FCT police headquarters in Abuja. Can you imagine? I hear say they even arresting Nnamdi Kanu brother.
To you that some
was quite scary. Please confirm to us that all the protesters in your team are safe before I proceed with my next question.
Well, we haven't seen them yet. We had to leave the scene and move to a safer location. But I've just reported to you that some protesters were arrested. Some of them bystanders forced into a police vehicle, many police vehicles, beaten right there on the scene and then driven to the first police headquarters. The FCT police headquarters in Abuja.
Also,
so we haven't been able to confirm if everybody's safe at this point.
Also,
Abuja. When I now make my this also they put music for background. When I not put music, I know me YouTube can come after my this show particularly. I'm sorry guys, I need to pause it there. I need to stop it. Una sha know wetin dey happen for there. People came out for the protest. Kilo day. Are we sure we'll be able to take back our country from those criminals? Yep. I don't know. That's the question. That is the question. Are we? In fact, make I create poll. Let me create it. Let me take a poll. Okay. I don't create poll. Hmm? That's the question.
We are saying, you and I, we are in this country when bandits in their numbers with their AK-47, with their arms and ammunition, came out in Katsina State, negotiated with government agencies. The DSS was there, the SSS was there, Army was there, police, all the security apparatus were there. Bandits, after negotiating and giving conditions, went back in convoy with their arms and ammunition, and until today, bandits are still terrorizing communities in that part of the country. Nobody is saying anything about it. Sure. You and I, we are in this country. When former governor, Obeno Masari, visited bandits in the forest, and few months after visiting bandits, the leader of that bandits that Masari visited was recruited into the Nigerian culture and given 2 stars. So we are saying that all parts of this country, all citizens of this country must be treated equally. That is why we are out for this protest. You can't continue to hold Una Bekalo because he's an Igbo man. And we are pampering bandits, we are sponsoring bandits, and all this, we are saying that in this country, no section must be treated as second-class citizen. I, Okere Kingdom, I refuse to live in a country where I will be subjected to second-class citizenship. I refuse it. I will agitate against it. I will refuse to live in a country where I will be discriminated against because I'm an Igbo man. That is what we are saying. You and I, we are in this country. When Buratai said they under the guise of non-kinetic approach, Buratai said they were rehabilitating Boko Haram members. They call them repentant Boko Haram members. And what we see, that they call them repentant Boko Haram members, and they recruit them and put them into the academy, put them into the DSS, and all that and all that. So what we are saying, this country, there should be justice for all Nigerians. There should be equal justice. You can see, we are here addressing the press, exercising our right, freedom of expression, and you can see what the police, what they are doing, the way they are intimidating us as citizens of this country. We are saying that Nigerians have the freedom to exercise themselves, to freely express themselves. We have the freedom to condemn criminality. We have the freedom to condemn illegality. We will not be intimidated in this country. We are
Tracy, I see your comment. You say because at the we will not go anywhere in taking this country from these criminals. Let me see. Please, continue to double tap your screen to like. Matter of fact, let me pin. Where's that comment? Okay. Please, I bet Mona no verse for me. Monday morning, Biko. Mona double tap. We can take back the country, but as long as people living fake lives, according to Tifnubu, continue to prefer to be in a hold-up in their cars instead of joining protests, we will not go anywhere in taking this country from these criminals, okay? Because at this rate, Tifnubu is going with all those defections, and I hear there's more to come. It's demoralizing. Well, that's why I keep saying it is not up. The governors have only one vote, right? I hear people say, oh yeah, the government, the federal will support them to suppress people's votes, but the people they are going to use, they are your citizens. They are from your community. The people they are going to use are from your community. They are your citizens. The governor only has one vote. The governor, I refuse to buy into, oh, they are all defecting. So, in fact, that would even make their win more disastrous. Because with all the governors and all the citizens saying, no, okay, it is now the elite versus the Nigerians. That's what this is. It's elite versus Nigerians now. There's no any way you think about it, that's what it is. It's the elite versus Nigerians. So it is now up to the Nigerians, up to us, to mobilize ourselves. Not only one vote the governor gets. If people come that day, you come vote, you see say a person from your community too is involved in snatching and grabbing. Hello? I don't know. I just think that with the right organization, it is the people. People power always surpasses the power of the few people that are holding all Nigerians to ransom. That's just the truth. I'm going to play that video. I don't care what Yaya Bello says. Heck, anything will happen to that man tomorrow. Hello, human being, they boast. Anything will happen to them. I know they pay. I refuse to be moved, though. I refuse to allow fear, because now only that country we get. Now we go know as we go take package ourselves. That's what me I will say. Now we go know. Now the citizens now go know how to mobilize themselves. People when don't do them for countries when they even don't they more repressive, they not get two heads. I don't know, Sha. If I talk now, they go say, hey, I beg this one. So for me, I'm not allowing, I'm not backing down. I heard what so? That guy is supposed to be in the jail rotting. Suppose they DSS, they rot. Anyway, let me go on with this video. I know so I not care about this type of, but make I just play.
And I will give this advice to the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Mohammed Tinubu, or Tinubu Mohammed, however they call it. Let's begin to pray, because it's not going to be easy in this country called Nigeria. I would beg the President, you must pardon the leader of the Biafra. And the Lord said, your condition for him will not be met. Let him go before the reverse will be the case. I saw him free. He came out from the court, no handcuff. He was standing, and everybody was scared going close to him. He thought, I'm free. But we said, they still say you are still in the cell. He said he's free. So I saw Nnamdi Kanu being free, but there's still going to be shakings, even though he will be free. So we need to pray concerning it. Tell the president that his terms will not be met. But if it passes the time God wants him to pass, the reverse will be the case. He will be the one to ask the people, what should we do? But now he's saying he wants to give him condition. The Lord said, do not condition him. Let him go. For your tenure should be peaceful. That's what the Lord...
Moving along.
We were starting the protest at in front of the Transcorp Hotel, and this huge contingent of police came, army, civil defense, and we started telling them that we're not their enemies. It's not about them. And suddenly, from nowhere, they started shooting at us, tear gas. There were some live bullets fired. But luckily enough, I don't think anybody was hit with a live bullet, but they were just shooting all around us. Eventually, they did arrest some people. I heard Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother was arrested and beaten, and his lawyer Jimoko, was also arrested and beaten. They've all taken them to the FCT command right now.
People came out to Michael. You didn't see the video I played earlier. Oh my God, people came out to. People come out. Where? A massive turnout. I'm not even going to. Maybe. Okay. Kenya, welcome. Oh. Yeah. Oh, they almost beat Yemi. Who is Yemi? I didn't see that one. No. Where for ad maybe? Okay. Thank you, Kenny. The turnout was massive, guys. I hear what you talk, Tracy. Yeah, I hear what you mean. But I mean, there's always something needs to start first now. People need to. And you know, people are divided about this, him being free. There are people that are Sorry, let me pause this for a little bit. There are people that are divided about it. There are some people that are saying that there's no reason why he should be freed. I don't know if you guys are aware. There are people who are saying they don't support him being freed because there were a lot of things that happened to people. There were people that were unalived because of him, literally. So a lot of people are divided about it. So it's even the fact that they had this huge success. And I have to say this, when they say Nigerians are divided, Nigerians are divided, you see how people trooped out. Not only one side troop out too. There were people from the south, from the west, from the north. Everybody was pushing. Oh, let's remember this day. Not be say tomorrow they'll come again, come they use divisive rhetoric for us. We'll go. No, everybody came together and started chanting, "Free Nnamdi Kanu." Everybody, regardless of tribe. You understand? You can have your disagreement with Showore as much as you like. I have my own disagreement with him, but the people who have issues with the date, that why did he choose this very day, which is October 2020, why did he choose this day to do what he did, right? But the truth is that if this will make the government act right and release this man, because the people that he has released so far and given clemency to, most of them, they are drug dealers, they're drug peddlers, they're criminals, they've actually committed acts. Okay, this one did not. In fact, they kidnapped him. All right, the court has not even found anything on him. The court did not find. The court said he was free to go. Now the government, they hold him. So, I beg, this is what we need. If you're going to get the country back, everybody needs to come together, regardless of where you come from. This is what me I've been preaching since. Because you cannot fight a lone battle. You cannot be in your corner trying to fight this. Everybody needs to come together with one tongue and stand against this government. That's the only way we can win. So if this gave a semblance of coming together, I appreciate it. But I'm not going to push back on those people who have varying thoughts about it and are sentimental about it, because they have suffered harm in one way or the other that I have not. So I can't tell them, keep quiet, don't talk. So it's, people are divided on this. Sorry. Imported babies. I don't understand though. Let there be a king. Where? In your village? In your house? I don't understand. Tracy want pole to be customized to her own answer. Tracy want rig pole, small pole. The small pole when they marry, Tracy want rig. You want do INEC. You want do INEC magic for us. It will be game over. 5 million people will overwhelm the system. Those people are mostly from the north now. Yeah, exactly. And from the south. Did you not see people from the south? People from the south came out. People from the west came out too. People don't tire. I'm telling you. I don't like MNK strategies, but he should be freed because there is no need to hold him. Government, exactly. Do you understand? Exactly. You don't have to like his strategy, but the people, when they don't release, all the terrorists, when they don't forgive, they've committed heinous crimes. Worse than Nnamdi Kanu. And what was Nnamdi Kanu saying that Igboho did not say? Let's not forget to. People will always complain about nonsense. I won't be surprised that they complain about Showore's shirt or haircut and not just the date. I'm telling you, people are saying, oh, Showore wants popularity to his side. If this popularity is going to get this man released, I will support the popularity. Because as innocent man, as it stands, from the lens of the law, he's free to walk. Why are you holding him? So if his popularity, him pushing, maybe this, if you say that, oh, he's pushing for popularity. Yeah, his popularity. If this is popularity releases him, then what do you say? Some people are saying he wants to be the savior. Savior of who? If the man is able to cry enough such that this man is released, I'm here for it. Nobody get all the answers. Let's not start acting like one person can solve all the problem. It's not possible. This is why coming together of everyone is important. This is why I expect that the opposition will work together. This is part of the reason why I drag Showore. That Showore should work together. Fine, you say work your own on your own terms, but work with people. You can't do it on your own. You understand? Anyway, I need to get something to get this stand, and then I will continue this video. I don't know what they do my camera. I don't understand. It's your hook. Tracy, you forgive. I understand. I don't blame you. Oh my God. Okay, thank you, Kene. I appreciate. Kene, oh, I really appreciate you. They look out for the small. I really appreciate them, honestly. I thought about it too, that I needed some water. Hi, Nze, welcome. Kene is an experienced guy. Mona leave Kene oh. Mona leave him oh. He's a very caring man. No see, and I make a lucky they not feel leave him. He don't confirm him. Oh my God. Yes, you know. Oh my God. You know, see, Akene is a great caregiver. He even know details. If you find a man like Kene, hold him well. Man's got experience. You dey pray. Oh my God. I dey come, guys. Sorry.
You see, we told them that today will be different.
Quiet, please, quiet, please.
Audience! Today will be different. And that nobody can stop the spirit that will bring our brother home. When we went to Trasco, the tear gas us, we relocated.
Can you guys see it?
In 2025, under a democratic government, I will be tear gas for participating in.
But Mr. Chowore, how does this make you feel? You have been on the street. For these police officers who have been complaining and crying.
Are you serious? Eh? No kidding. Ah, I beg go. Make a carry device come out. What?
His younger brother is being pushed himself. And we are warning the new commissioner of police, because I heard he was brought purposely to come and do this, that he will be disgraced like those who came before him. Yes, he said he must release Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, and his brother, Fine Boy Kanu, immediately. Otherwise, we will mobilize everybody down to that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It will be very, very unfortunate if he doesn't do that. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu! Free Nnamdi Kanu! Free Nnamdi Kanu! Free Nnamdi Kanu!
Okay, guys, we dey switch now. What? Where? Ha! All the people wey supposed to disbar, not disbar them. Abemo will pause this one for now. What the heck? This guy, unbelievable. Ha! Sorry, guys, I'm trying to set this up so that we can.
Dispensation of justice. Justice delayed is justice denied. When it comes to the issue of crime, the constitution is very clear that the accused or defendant, within a reasonable time,
Can you guys see
it?
it?
It is unreasonable to keep a man in detention for almost 7 years. What are you judging? This is telling.
This is crazy. How can he want to? What right does he have as the president to disbar him?
On the judicial
Ha!
process of
Omoye Nigeria, may everybody fall out too. This is a great time to fall out.
By making any decision as to charging anybody, discontinuing or taking over any criminal charge,
Ha!
should have regard for public interest, the interest of justice, and the need not to abuse the legal process. For me, in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, the legal processes have been abused. Nobody will remain sane to be in jail for more than 7 years.
Well, now see what he do with
frustrated.
People should not say he cannot do it. Oh, you guys know APC government. You people don't know. The man is an authoritarian.
That is what is bringing all these things. It's a result of frustration that there is no interest of justice served in this. So, diligent prosecution is one of the pillars of justice in a criminal offense. I do not see that diligence. And the federal government is failing on all fronts.
Yes.
Remember,
All right, that was Kenneth Okonkwo earlier on today as well. Meanwhile, Omoye has 6 minutes ago tweeted by saying that the Inspector General of Police, Kaide Egbetokun, has ordered the arrest and detention of 13 peaceful protesters who participated in today's hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu demonstration.
Continue to double tap the screen to
detained Nnamdi Kanu's lead lawyer at Aloy Ejimako, Nnamdi Kanu's brother, Fanboy Kanu, Barrister Okere, and 10 others whose, according to him, their only crime was exercising their constitutional right to peaceful protest. And Omoye went out to say that they have been taken to the notorious SARS abattoir detention and torture facility in Abuja, a place long associated with human rights abuses, unlawful detention, and unspeakable cruelty. So again, Nnamdi Kanu's lead lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, along with his younger brother, Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother, Fine Boy Kanu, Barrister Okere, and 10 others, they are currently at the SARS abattoir detention, and we don't know precisely when they'll be released. We don't know what it would entail. We don't know how long they'll remain there, but they're meant to be preparing for Nnamdi Kanu's case. He's meant to appear in court sometime this week, I think, again. So that's basically what it is. Meanwhile, some pressmen were also assaulted by officers of the civil defense today at the Ministry of Finance junction in Abuja while they were covering the protest to ensure accurate and professional reporting. And some News Central presenters and anchors, news anchors and reporters, including the camera crew, were assaulted while they were trying to do their jobs at the particular moment. For the time being, lawyers are being sent to see how they can release Omoye Ejimakor, Fanboy Kanu, along with 13 others that were carried on by the Inspector General of Police and the DSS squad at the SARS abattoir in Abuja. So currently they're there, and Omoye, along with his legal representatives, have gone to the office of the DSS to see how they can make sure that those who were carried out today from the protest ground are immediately released. If you go to his X handle, you'll see their pictures while they're trying to solicit their release from the SARS headquarters in Abuja. While all of that is ongoing and the calm is supposedly, the dust is meant to settle, at the moment right now, others are still calling out the government of the day to be responsible in ensuring that they do no longer stifle people from expressing their discontent. It's not an autocratic or pseudo-military government. It's a democratic dispensation. My analyst this evening is Barrister Darlington Agumo. Barrister Darlington, good evening. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Why do you sound so down? What is the problem? You sound cold. Are you tired?
We are on usual times.
But this was expected now, Barrister Darlington.
The weather have arrested me.
What? You should thank God it's the weather. You're not at the SARS headquarters at the abattoir.
It's more dangerous.
It's more dangerous.
For you to be arrested by the weather.
Okay. Barrister Darlington, what's your take? You recall that before today, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, had actually warned the Southeast, the Igbos, not to be part of this protest. He says it's an opportunity for them to be killed. And it so happens to be that somehow that's will I say chainsaw was experienced today at the protest ground. So would you say that some persons refuse to listen? You describe the entire scenario.
Esther, seriously, I am beginning to be so sad about this whole thing.
Okay.
It was not thought through. It was not properly organized.
It wasn't
Esther,
thought through?
Yes. Esther, do you know my fear here? You know that if those governors or Peter Obi was in that protest, he would have been arrested though.
No, obviously now. You didn't see the different court orders. Don't go here, go here. The protest is cancelled. No, it's not cancelled. We got like 5 or 6 different court orders before today. Even
at that, Esther, the arrowhead of Showore, nobody even talked to him or picked him up.
He ran, no.
He ran, but he didn't run so much that nobody could catch him.
No, when they were shooting, he had to run. He had to seek cover.
When he ran, you mean nobody could catch him? Is that what you're trying to let me know?
Okay,
you see, what I'm saying is that look at Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. What happened to his case on the 24th? What if they did not release him? They know. Why did they select these people and arrested all of them?
But is a lawyer supposed to be in that protest?
Sorry?
Is a lawyer supposed to be in the protest?
Even at that, if they want to arrest, why not arrest all of us?
Arrest all of us? Were you there?
No, I mean like Shore.
Okay.
Yeah, the first person they should have picked up is Shore. That means the police was instructed not to touch him. If not, does it make sense that the real arrowhead was left alone and then the people that he called are the one that they picked up? How do you justify that? And he was calling Peter Obi, all the governors. So this is what would have happened to them today, Esther. Hold on. You mean this is what would have happened to Obi and other leaders that he was calling out? It's a very big shame. Truly, my people is for lack of knowledge. Very big shame. Do you know that with what has happened today, it may not harden the position of government? It will harden their position.
But Barrister, we had a conversation here last week. I spoke with Omoye Lishore. He gave us an exclusive insight of what the ultimatum is for the government of the day and the prosecuting counsel, that they're being pressured to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is convicted of treasonable felony, right? Before they will start seeking any form of pardon. So if that was the idea already, do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you already know this exclusive insight, do you think that beyond the awareness, this protest generated and everyone is talking about it, that there were other motives behind it?
They would have even, now that you know this in Esther, what is the need for this protest?
You don't see any need for it?
What is it now? Have they handed Nnamdi Kanu over to Sowore?
But the conversation is on, and contributions were made, Barrister. Lots of contributions came in for this. I heard about almost more than 1 billion naira were given for saying how logistics can be provided, sorting out accommodation. So I don't know who are the recipients of this money.
So who is with the money? Yes, sir, you can see that some people cash out with the protest.
No, but normally logistics needed to be made.
That's what I'm saying. Who
People
is with the
needed to
money?
be sorted out.
Who is
Food and provisions
without being
and all
told,
that.
you and I know that the money will come out.
Yeah.
Who is with the money now? Esther. You can see what we are talking about. With whatever information he had, Esther, I was thinking that we would have taken this matter outside Nigeria, go to the US, UK, lobby their lawmakers to pressurize the government. Because they are the only people who can rattle this government. I remember when this genocide issue came up, you saw how the government was rattled. How they woke up all of a sudden and started doing damage control over the place. This is what I was thinking that somebody should have thought. I even said it here. Now look at it. The money has exchanged hands and nobody knows where that money is going to. Who is with the money? You can see what we are talking about, Esther. Somebody deliberately want to cash out with the life of people and nobody is to him. Can they give money to anybody outside the Sowore and his group? Is it possible? Is it not the one
you don't think the protesters violated? Because according to what's his name, police spokesperson, that is the Force Public Relations Officer, CSP Benjamin Hunde on X, he explained that the police did not block the roads but cleared it after it was blocked by the protesters, and that they remain a law-abiding institution, only carrying out its constitutional mandate to enable Nigerians to have easy passage for their respective destinations. And that the reason why they tear gassed the protesters today was because they violated the court order restraining them from protesting in certain areas of the nation's capital. But when the protesters left those areas and went to other areas like Bega, Gudu, all those areas, why were they still surrounded by the policemen and all the armored artillery vehicles and all that? Why were they still circumnavigating along those axes?
If they have been allowed to enter into the precincts of National Assembly or Aso Rock, would they be blocking the road? You refuse them access and even want them not to enter inside the Aso Rock premises. Okay. Is that not true?
All right.
And so, what do you expect them to do? But all in all, what I'm saying is that if these protests have been taken to places where it will yield result, I am telling you, I would have been so happy.
What do you mean by places where it will yield result? Where else do you think it would have helped?
Have you ever seen government, surrendering to pressure?
It happened during the military. Not immediately, but a message was sent.
Hold on. Have you ever seen the civilian administration of any kind? After NSAS, have anything changed? Are they not still searching young boys? I don't know searching them up to today. I sent my son with the driver the other day. The boy said that they searched him up to 3 places before they got home. I said, what?
Does your son keep dreads?
Bread what?
Does he keep
Just
dreads?
because he's a young boy, they saw a young boy inside the car. Why would he keep bread in my house? It's not possible now. Any young boy is a potential suspect. He said they searched, but when I was with him, nobody talked to him. Nobody talked to us. When I was with him,
So, Barry, so what I'm asking is the police gave their own description or defense as to why they tear gassed the protesters today. I don't know why they harassed the press crew, and I don't know why they took the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu who were present there. But I want to understand something, Barrister. The United Nations, in the United States, anybody can wake up and say, I am not content with what the government is doing. They will just write something on a placard and go to the street or somewhere, and you see them protesting.
Go to White House. White House,
Exactly.
carry placards.
So they will
around.
take their placards, and then you will see the policemen form a formation to prevent them from having access either into the White House or into other sensitive infrastructural locations. You know, they will just retain them in certain locations, but that is where it ends. The only time they tear gas them or try to disperse them is when they start trying to hurt the police personnel
Or become violent.
So my question, why do we have a method in this administration where they don't want any form of protest whatsoever? They don't want you to gather unless your protest is pro-government. So why is that so?
Esther, when you are founded on violence and brigandage, what do you expect?
When you are founded on violence and brigandage?
Yes, when the man who won the election said that victory is not given a like,
Power is not given a la
rather
carte.
grab or snatch and run with it.
But Bryce says, is power given a la carte?
Sorry?
Is power given a la carte?
In fact, any power that is not given a la carte is no power.
I don't understand.
Yes.
Any power that is not given a la carte
Yes,
is no power.
the people willingly hand over power to you. That is what democracy is all about. If the people did not give it to you and you grab it and snatch it and run with it, then you have committed what? Fraud. It's as simple as that. Yes, in a democracy, the people, they willingly give you their what? Their vote. Give you their what? Their mandate. Oh yeah, take this is our right to protect us with it. Take it. And they give it to you willingly. Do you vote under duress, Esther? You see, when people talk, you people don't sit down to interrogate it. Everybody has believed this nonsense that power is not given a la carte. Who told you?
Barrister,
Is that the type of power we are talking about?
Barrister, you sound like you expected the outcome of today. From your demeanor, from your countenance, from your reaction, you expected the outcome today.
Oh, and did it happen or not? No, did it happen or not? It's unfortunate. They say what an old man sees sitting down. But hold on, I'm not an old man. What an old man sees sitting down.
You're not an old man. Who are you advertising yourself for?
A young man that climbs Unity will not see it too. And so that you don't say that I said it. But that's the reality. Everything I said did not come to pass. That means my fear now is that if P2B have ventured because you want to be politically correct, you want to show solidarity. This is what would have happened to P2B Esther. Can you just imagine? A lead counsel. They are now trying to rope him in. Contempt of court. Of course, that's the next thing. Contempt of court. That's the next thing they will charge him for. You can see. What I advise here, they say, no, why should you talk? They are even abusing me on social media. Go there. You will see how they are abusing me. Is it wrong for me to say, look, while we are pursuing this thing, let us use wisdom. Esther, please, is that what I said wrong? Is there any time I opened my mouth and I said, nobody should protest for Nnamdi Kanu? Did I ever say it? But look at how they are twisting it, just to fit into their narrative. And I'm sure most of these people are not even Igbo people.
Most of who?
Most people that are saying all this thing against me, they are not from Igbo stock.
Against you?
Yes, in the social media.
So are you concerned about what they say about you?
No, I am not concerned, but I'm saying it that no, with this narrative now, ignorant people will buy into it.
What's the narrative about you?
The narrative that I don't want the protest, I don't want Nnamdi Kanu, I have issue with the Showore.
Barrister, you are entitled to your opinion.
No, Esther, please. Most of the time, public opinion is very important because I have seen people that were destroyed because of public opinion. Jesus Christ died because of public opinion. True or false? He died. The same people that were saying Hosanna, Hosanna, when they get to Jerusalem, they say crucify him, crucify him.
That's human beings for you, brother. They are like that. So you should be used to them by now.
But we need to tell them that this is not how things are done. Look, when you want to do certain things, look at the person you are trying to approach for that favor. If you are you approach somebody for favor, the person will listen to you. True or false?
True.
There's another way you approach the same person. You say, if I see you here, I will kill you now. What is wrong with you? These are, manner of approach is very, very important. But all these young people, useful exuberance, let's go and protest. Let's go and protest. Let's go and protest. What do you going to protest? Eh?
But Barrister, I want to understand something. Are you saying that the was wrong because the matter is in court? Are you saying the convergence of persons? Remember something, this man has been kept in detention for 7 years and they don't know what they want to do about him. I don't know if you understand the psychological and mental impact it would have on somebody being detained somewhere for 7 years and the court has been using him to play Ludo or ping pong. Do you know the depreciation on his mental strength that would cause and the psychological anomaly it would create in his mindset, in his emotional stance, not having access as a man to do what he needs to do, and he's wasting away. And then you have a court system that is deliberately delaying, and you're saying that the protest or the manner with which it was done is not meant to be done. What other way do you think it would have been done?
I remember that initially we were clamoring that Nnamdi Kanu should be on trial. Remember?
The trial has commenced.
Hold on now, coming. Initially, for how many years there was no trial? Binta Nyako was going back and forth and all that. Until Nnamdi Kanu said, I don't want her to.
That was during Buhari's tenure.
Good. Then eventually the trial started. And DSS, for all intent and purpose, they don't have any strong evidence against Nnamdi Kanu. And we are saying at this point now, these people, let the defense even go and, like Michael Zuckerman, trash all the charges, 15 charges against him at the appeal court. Remember? Michael Zuckerman trashed all of them and it was thrown out of the window. And we are thinking that with what the prosecutor have said, this case is not strong enough to convict Nnamdi Kanu. And we are praying that, look, by the time the defense even starts, they will trash all this because there's no strong evidence. That is where I was going, Esther. That is where I was going. Since the matter is on trial,
they shouldn't have done the protest.
And they have given a date, 6 days, till the end of this month. This month. That's why I told you that this man is about to be released, Esther. Nnamdi Kanu is about, I am talking from the point of law. That is where I'm talking from. Since they have already started trial, is it your protest that will say, okay, we are no longer trying him, but yeah, let him go? Esther, is that possible? For God's sake, can such a thing happen? The matter is on trial. They have given a date, which is this month. And from what the prosecution have presented, this case is already dead. Why not allow this defense to finish? Because they have nothing against Nnamdi Kanu. It is only when they finish and you start seeing mago, maybe if there is need, we can now protest and say, no, this is miscarriage of justice, and lawyers will not come in. Lawyers will not come in.
Okay, so people have used the opportunity to insult those who supported Omoye Sowore. The APC supporters and those supporting the government, they did a counter protest today saying that Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. Now, the APC supporters say that Sowore used their head, that they are very gullible and they know how to use their head, that the man used their head, and now let them respond to whatever. But don't you think that beyond, even if Sowore knew that the protest may not yield any immediate impact, the thing is, the entire nation is talking about it, something that a few people say they were talking about. Now, it's on the lips of everyone. Almost all the media houses today were talking about this case from morning till evening. Is that not the kind of awareness that was meant to be created? That's part of the agenda.
Awareness that will result to what? Esther, awareness that will bring what result? That is the question. It's not just awareness that a matter is in court. And I pray they don't charge a Jimako for what? Contempt of court. I pray because that is sub judice. If ordinary people who are not aware, who don't know what the law is talking about, must you be there? If people should be cautious, it should be Aloy Ejimako being one of the lead counsel for Nnamdi Kanu. Esther, can't you see what I'm saying here? This is a man who knows the nitty-gritty of that case. Imagine if he's not there on the 24th. Imagine if he's not there, Esther. What has the Showore now brought to us? What? You can see, Esther. You can see. That money that they donated from within and outside Nigeria, who is with it? Esther, who is with that money? You just mentioned about 1 billion naira here.
Almost a billion, more than a billion.
Almost,
obviously, people contributed. It's called logistics money to
yes.
enable those
feeding,
drinks,
yes.
Expenses, bring in some people,
yes.
maybe lodging at a hotel.
For
exactly,
them.
flight tickets, all of those things are all covered. You know, it's a way of trying to ensure that the kind of participation that is required is gotten.
Okay, at the end of now, why are they lamenting that somebody used their head?
It's not, no, I'm saying that it's some supporters of the government of the state that are saying that
somebody
they
use their head.
Yes.
It's the same way that Osqually using their own head. Those people that are doing counter protests. But I have done my analysis here, and I'm saying, look, what these people planned would have happened if P2B have joined that protest.
They would have embarrassed him.
I'm telling you, they will rub something on his head. They will rub something on his head and put him out of circulation throughout this election period. What will you do? Esther, what will you do? That's the question. You can see why I was saying, be careful. Trade it cautiously. They say, no, let's go and protect. This is a P2B that everybody is what? Aiming at. Everybody is rooting for him. Now they want him to be incarcerated. And you think there was no plan. It's unfortunate, seriously. Very, very unfortunate. I don't know what these people would now say about what has happened. I don't know how they are going to explain it.
Let's listen to Benjamin Kalu.
In your houses, you'll be used as an scapegoat.
I don't know what that
means. They will target you and they will waste you. Igbos, we have died enough. Our blood has fueled the streets enough. Allow those who feel they can do it, let them go and do it. We'll be strong enough. For this protest, let us be weak. Now, let those ones who are strong, let them stand on the streets. Igbos, be weak now to sit at home. If there's any sit at home that will be effective, not the one you have done on Mondays. Let it be the one that will happen at this protest. As one of the leaders of this country, as one of the leaders from the southeastern region that you love and you have confidence in, I am telling you, if you have never shown weakness before, let it be shown now. Igbos, we have shown strength in civil war. We have shown strength in agitation. We have shown strength in fighting for IPOB and MASOB and all the rest of them. In sitting at home, please be weak now. Because they were looking for opportunity to slaughter you.
All right, so a couple of Nigerians were not happy with what Benjamin Kalu said. They said that he is part of the southeastern leaders that have derailed the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They're part of the people who has kept him there and does not want him to be released. Do you think his pre-warning to this protest is valid? Or you think that he is as...
In the hierarchy of authority, he's number 6 in Nigeria.
Yes, he's number 6.
Good. For such a person, you mean he didn't have intel before he warned the Igbos against this protest? Look, whenever somebody is talking, don't be fixated. Don't have a fixated mindset. Say, this person is an APC, therefore he's talking rubbish. Listen to what he says, whether it has any sense or any meaning to you, before you now condemn him. When you say those things that are not proper, we'll be here to look into it and say, no, this one. But what he said, is it not right, Esther? No, tell me, is it not right? When he's warning the Igbo, you have spilled enough of your blood. Why do you want to spill more over a case that will be handled?
All right. Barrister, let me ask you this very important question. Very recently, Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, made a statement. He said that when Nnamdi Kanu is released, then they will now sit at a round table and discuss a means through which there will be a way of moving forward. Now, do you think from the time of Masob, the way the whole Biafran movement, the self-determination agitation, the method, strategy that has been applied, do you think it has worked?
Look, if IPOB did not do what they did, Esther, Southeast will have become worse than Benue and Plateau. Quote me. I'm not joking. Up to tomorrow, I support what IPOB did to protect the Southeast.
Without the consent of the governors.
Hold on. Who told you that they wanted to consent?
But the governors did not. That is why they consider them. That is why they turned them what they turned them.
In this IPOB and ESN, I support them 110% because of what happened in Plateau and Benue. If we didn't have IPOB and ESN, it would have been worse than Benue and Plateau. In fact, I don't even know whether my house will still be there in the village. I'm not joking. I don't know. Yeah, some people have occupied it. Yes.
I said from the time of Maso, the strategy with which the awareness and self-determination or secession call by Biafrans, do you think the strategy was the right strategy? Do you think they had to change tactic? Because somehow it always feels like it's either they are betrayed by themselves or somebody uses their head, collects their money, and it doesn't turn out to be what it is turned out to be. And then at the end of the day, it feels like they would always be neutralized.
If the Igbo politicians have acted in unison, if they have listened to Nnamdi Kanu when he was calling them out, maybe things wouldn't have gone that way. But they distanced him. Because of Abuja, the fear of Buhari.
Some people felt that Nnamdi Kanu was too aggressive.
No. The fear of Buhari is the beginning of wisdom for these Igbo politicians. And this young man felt that, look, they will betray the cause or they have betrayed it.
Okay.
We are not ready to listen to him. And I tell you, is there nobody in Plateau on Benue when they sacked their villages and occupied it? Do you think that all those times they were making a caution in the Southeast, if nobody have stopped them, do you think it would have ended the way it ended? Esther, do you think so? Look, I repeat it, I support IPOB and ESN up to 110%.
You support them?
I support them. Yeah, up to now. They are protecting the Southeast. What are you saying? They are protecting the Southeast.
But a couple of people do not like the method with which
method? I ask you, Esther,
in the Southeast, and what culminated to some aspects insecurity.
I ask you another question. Is there any place in the Southeast or any place in Nigeria where IPOB is have taken over, and then the villagers are paying them protection money for them to go to their farm? Is there any place you have heard of such a thing? Please tell me.
IPOB has always distanced itself from anything violent.
Good. So what are you now telling me? We should have folded our arms. When it was time for Igbo to act, they acted. And that was what brought about IPOB and ESN. Didn't the government say that you should form a vigilante group? We formed our own. And they have been protecting the people of the Southeast. All these other riffraff that they brought in to come and give IPOB a bad name, we are not interested. We are not interested. We have called them out. All those bad people they imported into the Southeast to give IPOB a bad name, we refuse to listen to them. So IPOB, for me, they have done a very good job. I'm not joking.
Okay.
IPOB and ESN, yes.
Making reference to the protest, some persons will say, Shorore has done something that the Southeastern leaders, the traditional leaders, the politicians could not do. In this 7 or 8 years, Nnamdi Kanu has been incarcerated. That, some of the elders in the Southeast ought to be thankful to him for doing what he did. He risked his life. We saw the videos where he was shot at. Anything could have happened to him in the course of this. If you want to look at his ethnic background, they will say, sure, he's a Yoruba man, but he is detribalized. He's standing for transparency, justice, and fairness. So, in other words, why do a couple of people still think that he's a platform by somebody else?
We don't know what was fired. Is it rubber bullets? or stun gun or actual bullet. You mean if they want to shoot Showore, they cannot get him, Abi? Hold on. The way you are saying it, you mean if they truly want to shoot Showore, they can't get him, Abi? Are you serious? Let us leave that one. Let nobody be deceived that a Yoruba man have done favor for them. We have done more favor to them than they have done for us. If not for Humphrey Nwosu, nobody would have been talking about June 12 today. And Humphrey Nwosu was an Igbo man who made sure that Abiola's votes were counted. Two of us. Why didn't he compromise when Babangida and David Mark were breathing down his neck? When it was rumored that they even slapped him, but he said there was nothing like that. But they mounted pressure on him not to announce the result. But he went ahead to do it. Was he sacrificing for an Igbo man? Please tell me. Was it not what one Humphrey Nwosu did that made us to remember June 12 today? Sir. Is that not sacrifice? The man would have said,
the point is, he would have decided to sit in his house, maybe just tweet, and not actively partake in it. He put himself out there, a stray bullet, the canister, the tear gas, could have done something harmful to him.
What Iwanamu did, and all the Igbo leaders, from Ezife to Mbazulike to Iwanamu, you mean all those visits they made to where Nnamdi Kanu is and to Asoro, it is useless, Abi? No, tell me now. Because when you people talk like this, it's not as if the people have not done anything.
No, nobody's saying that. But you're saying that considering the fact that this APC from 2015 do not like anything called protest, criticism, any form of dissent, whatever, you would say that it was a huge risk. He supposedly knew the repercussions, the consequences of this.
At a point in time, the Igbos would have protested against what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not joking. If this protest did not happen today, in future, in fact, in the nearest future, the Igbos would have organized a protest against what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu.
That would have been
that would have been more serious than this.
You think so? They've been protesting in the southeast with a sit at home every Monday.
Yes,
is that not enough?
Good. That one, no, is bad because the one you are talking about is the one of Abuja.
No,
the Igbos would have done it.
I'm talking about in the southeast.
Because you don't recognize the one they are doing in the southeast now. Sit at home because of Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody recognizes all those efforts, Abi. You have not recognized it. But I'm telling you that this protest, the Igbos would have still carried it out. If it didn't happen today, they would have done it. To that place where Nnamdi Kanu is living head, or National Assembly, or Asoro, we would have done it eventually. And that will be at the right time. Yes, at the right time, when it was obvious to the whole world that, yes, something is happening here. That's the truth. We would have done it. So you remember that there was a sit at home at the Southeast, Abi? Imagine a whole region sitting at home every Monday because of one man, and you said that we are not doing anything, Esther. Can it happen in any other part of this country? Can any region at all? It has never happened.
But would you say that what he did could be something you could use as a symbol for all Nigerians to come together and say, okay, you know what? If injustice is injustice, we should call it out. We shouldn't view things from a prism of it's not my concern, it's not my person, it's not my tribe, it's not my political affiliate. I have no political affiliation or religious leaning to it. But when you see something that is wrong, you call it out. And when you see something that is right, you state it. What if you have Nigerians with that kind of mentality with what Showore was able to exhibit?
Everybody is free to think whatever. But what we are talking of, how results will come.
Okay.
There is no way APC will go to the Southeast to canvass for votes without releasing Nnamdi Kanu. I am sure of that. That is where we are waiting for them. Even all these people that ran into APC, that is where there are people that are waiting for them. You entered APC without any condition, without anything, you didn't bring anything to the table. How is that done? We are waiting for them to come and canvass for votes in the South without releasing Nnamdi Kanu. You know that will never happen. You know it will never happen. So as I was telling you, and I've been telling you, they will release Nnamdi Kanu very, very soon. That one is not in fact, it's not debatable. They can't. Yes, they can't.
Aloy Ejimako says that as it stands, it lies with President Tinubu to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because once the president halts the prosecution, the trial ends. In other words, the buck stops at the president's table. Nonetheless, the courts can step in to stem the tide of injustice. So, do you think that that's what it is?
Of course. But Tinubu will eventually release Nnaka because they have no case against him.
Do you think that Nnamdi Kanu needs to apologize to the president for some of the rhetorics that were said about President Tinubu at the time when he was not yet a president? If you recall some of his live broadcasts against the president, do you think that this is one of the reasons that is impeding the president from considering a political solution to this?
Okay. They should now prosecute that particular Sheikh Tenshi, who said that Tinubu's wife should be killed because she's a Christian, she's an infidel. They should prosecute her, then give that man a pardon too. Abi? Let us start from there.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a very short break, and then when we return, the evening rush continues. My name is Esther Wachukwu. You'll be listening to Barrister Darlington on Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
So basically, like I said, everybody has different opinion on this matter. Everybody shall get within they think or how they feel about them. But where me I stand is the fact that, see, this life, what is going on in Nigeria, if Oshowore protested and was able to, and they released Nnamdi Kanu, well, no problem, right? But the same, if the man come out, 'cause all I care about is him coming out. There are people who feel a type of way about him, say people protesting that he should come out. So there's a lot of division about this. But what we can all agree on is that your government is freeing criminals every day, setting them free, forgiving terrorists, putting them in military, putting them in the military. What has Nnamdi Kanu done? I mean, even Igboho, Abi, not be so that they call her. Igboho do the same thing when Nnamdi Kanu do, but he's walking free. Why hold the man down? This is not something that none of us have any business. No, there shouldn't be any bigotry when it comes to this. It should be what is fair, what is just. Your court is not doing what they're supposed to do. They've rendered the lawyers powerless. Imagine a lawyer having to join his client to demand for his release. This is how bad it has gotten. Imagine a government coming out and saying that, oh, now they want to disbar his lawyer for standing up for his client. And Mr. Barrister made some points. Still, we cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. Why did they not pick up Showore? Why did they pick up Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer? I don't know. For me, after all is said, if they release the man, that won't concern me. Nobody perfect, nobody holy. This Nigerian way they look so. I've said it before. Nakama, now they happen to Nigeria. All the evil, injustice, innocent lives when they cry, the blood of the people crying that have been taken before their time. Now they cry. That's what Nigeria is facing. Even the fact that you have a Tinubu there is karma. It's karmic. If you believe, for me personally, that's what's happening. Because even the citizens, among the citizens, some of them, they are the ones pushing and campaigning heavily for Tinubu. They are the ones threatening, saying that if Tinubu does not come back, Nigeria, they go scatter everywhere. I mean, you should hear them talk. I beg, I don't know. Use this time, look at whether they don't come back. Because the truth remains.
All right.
Okay, they're back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
And it's okay for
And
him
this
not
is
to
the
trust
Evening
him.
Rush.
Right
Quite
now,
a number of
it's okay to me.
Nigerian
I don't trust.
participators. Some people
have trust
actually
issues
left
right now.
Lagos to go to Abuja.
I have trust
to be
issues
part
for
of
with
this
every
protest. Some people were
Nigerian.
actually
So it's
very
not
serious
only
about it. They
David.
wanted to be
We
on
many.
the field to experience it. Okay, so Barrister Darlington, something quite unfortunate happened today in Borno State. You know, so while according to the Army Acting Director today of Army Public Relations, Major Apollonia Anele, troops of Operation Harding High successfully repelled a planned terrorist attack, but suffered heavy casualties in the process. In one of the encounters, one of the commanding officers, Lieutenant Colonel Aliyu Saidu Paiko, and a few other gallant soldiers paid the supreme price. Obari said this is not the first time a couple of our young soldiers paid the supreme price for things like this. And at the end of the day, we see some of the governors and some of the security agents having a peace deal with these guys, and they let them go with their weaponry. They will let them go with their guns and whatever ammunition they have with them. So, what is the effect of this peace deal? If the deal is surrender all your arms, okay? We don't want you to be part of this, but then punitive measures will be applied. So if there are no punitive measures applied, these individuals are supposedly given a home, they are given whatever social amenities they can use to sustain themselves, and it's almost like, you know what, don't worry, we won't prosecute you. Then those that have died in the cause of this, what was the justice that prevailed?
Esther, one of the things you do when you enter the military is you sign away your life. That is a fact. But dying a needless and avoidable death is what I am against. Seriously. If the military have been given the marching order and the right to support, this thing wouldn't have festered for this long. This terrorism. We have had so many testimonies and evidence about these terrorists and how government is pampering them, how they rehabilitate them, how they support them.
Okay.
How they are doing everything to placate them. And these are the same people you have sent the military to go and fight. At their back, you are pampering them, you are dying and whining with them. This is very annoying. The same people will now feel so emboldened to even face the military. I mean, this idea of rehabilitating this people, I didn't see any need. Because the same people will now be giving their own brothers in the bush information, intel about what is going on. And then the government is aware, yet they rehabilitate them. And you now send the military to go and die in the bush. Look, Esther, if this is unheard of, this thing can cause even anger among the military people. When they look at this and say, come, what are we fighting? After making all the effort and bring these people in, you now rehabilitate them, pamper them, feed them, give them everything they need. Whining and dining with them. Then you now tell us to go inside the bush and begin to fight the same people again. Then there is no need.
Barrister, you mentioned how this could debilitate the psyche
It could very anger, yes.
I'm sure you heard on Friday evening, Saturday precisely, about the supposed coup attempt on the president.
I'm telling you.
On the political spotlight, I had a conversation with some gentlemen here in the studio, and I said a coup d'etat cannot take place within this administration for certain factors that I reeled out. But a couple of Nigerians said, no, Esther, you cannot be certain about that because things are really not going well, and that when a coup is supposed to take place, it doesn't start with the senior officers or the generals, it starts with the low-ranking officials. But then, while that story circulated all across for almost more than 24 hours, the military now came out yesterday to tell us that the publication that released that information, which was Sahara Reporters, owned by Omoye, they said that the said claim of the said publication, that what they printed out was malicious, it was entirely false, and that it was intended to cause unnecessary tension and distrust amongst the populace. That the decision regarding the cancellation of the Independence Anniversary Parade was to allow Mr. President attend a strategic bilateral meeting outside the country and for members of the AFN to sustain the momentum on the fight against terrorism, insurgency, and banditry. And concerning the case of the young officials who supposedly had issues, that they're investigating the 16 officers, that it is a routine internal process aimed at ensuring discipline and professionalism is maintained within the ranks. But here is the thing. They denied that there was no coup attempt. The Nigerian military, as we know, would have sued that publication.
Oh.
They would have said, we're taking you to court. Who is your source? Or the editor or the owner of that publication would have been invited by the DSS and would have been intensely questioned and queried as to who is your source amongst us that gave you this kind of story for you to authentically, brazenly print it out and it's circulated. None of that happened. Could this be a cover-up?
Of course, you don't need to be told, because that's the first thing. When you publish a seditious article, it is subject to court litigation.
Okay.
Yes, that is the first thing. Then, of course, they wouldn't even go there because they will open a can of worms. I'm not joking. They wouldn't go there because they have their sources. They might even mention some names, and the military wouldn't want this name to come out and sing a canary.
Sing what?
Sing a canary, or no, divulge what they have.
President, what is canary?
There are other things that is
It's a canary bird.
whatever. There are other things that is paining the military. They don't want to say it out. Maybe with this case, it will help them to say out most of the things that we don't even know. That is what they are keeping in the under the wraps. Remember the case of one time ago when Igbo and some Fulani officers quarreled in one barracks and there was a shootout. Remember, it was covered. Nobody said anything. They just dismissed it and nothing was said. So there are things that have been happening. It's just that nobody wants to say it. But let me ask you, 6 months old pregnancy, do you hide it? It's not possible.
Whereas the campaigns for 2027 has begun amidst Nigerians complaining of hunger, insecurity, and a host of other issues as well. During the weekend, we saw Yahaya Bello did a convergence. He called for his supporters and saying that Kogi State is APC, that the president doesn't necessarily need to come to Kogi State for any form of campaign. It's not necessary, that the state is already an APC state and he has won the state. We know that Yahaya Bello has to appear in court. He has criminal cases to respond to, especially with the misappropriation of funds as the governor of Kogi State before, Usman Udodo came on board. And I don't know why he's been there. So it's quite funny because Oluyede told us that he would resign if, what's his name, Yahaya Bello is not prosecuted. This man openly came out to start campaigning. Now remember that I given any official timetable for campaigns to begin, but we're already seeing people boldly, brazenly campaigning with shirts, with gatherings, with the whole theater of the whole ordeal. Some persons will say that in the milestone of our democratic dispensation, the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has broken all the limitations on, or every form is actually being considered with this administration. How about this scenario?
That is the impunity of and arrogance that characterizes this administration. Impunity and arrogance, destruction of all our institutions, compromising all our institutions, that nothing is left again except 2027. For this 2027, everything has been compromised. This Yahaya Bello is making noise. If you are looking for evidence, this is an open and closed case. That money he paid to that American school, which they returned, is a strong evidence. You don't need to start delaying or postponing or whatever. But because he is a white lion, Abi, yes, he said he's a white lion. And so nothing will happen.
He's an angel.
He said he's a white lion, yes. Esther, look at your country.
It's our country, bro. So we're broke.
It's your own, no. It's your own. I'm beginning to distance myself from this nonsense. Seriously.
So where you want to go? You want
No,
land
no.
for moon?
Look, you don't understand how we are being diminished outside here.
I'm telling you.
At least, no country is free from corruption, but their own is minimal. In fact, those who are corrupt in other countries, they hide it. Esther, they don't even want you to know. They do everything to hide it. But in Nigeria, it is working on all fours. Because unless you are that corrupt, nobody will celebrate you in Nigeria. Yes, they don't hiding it again. It has become the norm. That is where it is very annoying. And they splash it on your face.
Yep.
That is splash it and ask you, what can you do? And you're telling me a country that is heading towards this direction is meant to want to survive. No, tell me, how can Nigeria move forward with this type of thing? That people are now celebrating corruption. That is celebrating it at the highest level. I was talking of the 210 trillion naira that they are looking for. Well, somebody told me that what is 210 trillion? Esther, how much are we owing outside here? 149 or 152 trillion. But 210 trillion is missing.
Disappear. Snake swallow.
They said it's for the past 10 years. Are you serious? Who is in power for the past 10 years? Who is in power? Esther, who is in power for the past 10 years? Nigerians, you can see. Esther, imagine what that kind of money will do to the life of Nigerians. When I told you here that I can give subsidy, people thought I was just making noise. That money can pay subsidy on fuel, pay subsidy on electricity. Even show up the naira. And Nigerians will live a comfortable life, but some people are taking it and put it in their pocket. And you are telling me that I'm talking rubbish. That is what I'm telling you. This is the money they would have used to tell me any country outside here that somebody or some people will gather and take away this kind of money from the coffers of the government. And now you are looking for it. Saudi Arabia, they are not even paying taxes. I've told you this thing before. In Dubai, they only pay for their rent. Water and electricity, they don't pay. They don't pay. People are enjoying the dividend of the oil money. Free gift of nature. In Nigeria, some people corner it and still punish us for stealing our money. Well, no, tell me any country that can move forward with this kind of behavior. We are just 210 or 20 million. No? America is 300. China is 1.4 billion. And they are moving forward, Esther. China, 1.4 billion. They are moving forward. They even have money to borrow you. And the one you have, some people have stolen it. Esther, stolen it.
Barrister, they say the corruption in Nigeria is a systematic thing.
True talk.
It's systematic to the point that when you come, the civil servants themselves are the ones that will indoctrinate you. If you are not, if you refuse to be indoctrinated, they will kick you off.
Your civil servant will kick you off.
They will plan.
Are you serious? Civil servants.
Civil servants. They're the ones that in those sectors. They're the ones that will plan. They're the ones that will teach you how to go about it. It's a lie.
It's a lie.
You mean it's not true?
I said it's a lie.
Okay.
You are the head. Whatever you want in your ministry, that's what will happen. Esther, we had a P2B in Anambra. Esther, he may not be a saint, but let all the governors behave like a P2B. You know, Yes, he may not be a saint, but let all of them behave like P2B. Let all the presidents behave like P2B, and you see how Nigeria will be. It's an assignment. What are you telling me? All the things he said about his leadership in Anambra, have anybody debunked it?
Some persons were not comfortable with his style of
yes. At the end of the day now, who benefited? If Willow Biano have continued from where P2B stopped, don't you know where Anambra would have been to? Now that Soludo is trying to even meet up with what the P2B did. Soludo is trying. If they can continue in that trajectory, why not?
All right, Barry, so we need to open the phone line.
Why
So
not?
finally, the African Democratic Congress has suspended its national vice chairman, South and former Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Dr. Usaini Uguru Usaini, over alleged anti-party activities and conduct deemed injurious to the party's unity and progress. Omoye Shuare said on a podcast very recently that the ADC is a party of the APC. The ADC is being controlled by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In fact, he said the coalition is planned, purported, strategically put together by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself. Everyone in the ADC, according to what Chiwore said, is working for President Bola Tinubu. That it's an opposition that was created by the president, and he controls the strings. Very recently, the chairman of the APC, Yowada, said that some persons from the ADC will be defecting to the APC. So do you think this person that was caught could be one of those?
Yes, that's what is going on, Esther. They are using money
So
to...
are you saying this ADC is a
Yes, they
strong
are using
political
money.
party?
Yes, they are using money to compromise all the opposition. But I'm telling you, it will cause problem, Esther. It will cause problem definitely. I don't need anybody to tell me. By the time all this opposition is compromised, and some of them did not even participate in the election, and only you went for the election, and they declare you the winner. Even your conscience will not allow you to remain in that office because of what you have done. Your conscience will be telling you that no, you overdid it. PDP allowed APC to exist. Esther, true or false?
True.
Why is it that APC doesn't want any other party to exist in Nigeria, Esther? You can see what we are talking about. How our own democracy has been messed up by one man and one man only. Our own democracy, look at how it has been bastardized. And people are celebrating strategy, whatever. Is it what you call strategy, Esther? Using our resources, our money to compromise the institutions. Is there any other thing? Is it not money that is talking here? Is it not money? Is there anybody that is doing this in free of charge? No, it's money.
Barrister, some people will say give the president more time. If you were patient with Buhari, why can't you be patient with Tinubu?
Are you because we thought that after Buhari, he would not see those things that he promised us. It is when we did not see anything that would not, people would not say, another 8 years of wasted whatever. Because that's what it's going to be now. It's going to be another 8 years of wasted adventure, wasted money, wasted democracy. That's what it's going to be. That is why people woke up and said, no, we will not take this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin to take your reactions right about now. It's 8:21 p.m. So I already see tons of messages already and calls already coming in. So let me call the number 08036. Pardon my voice. I think it's the flu. I'm trying to recuperate. I've been taking loads of lemon and honey so that my voice can return. So I think it's the weather. All right, the number to call is 08036929933. 08036929933. And then the WhatsApp number is 0817175638. 0817175638. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. What's your name, please?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Mr. Francis.
Okay.
Calling from my town.
All right, sir. Go ahead.
You see, Barrister Darlington, long life for you because I've been listening to you. I am Mr. Francis, the man, the grandma, I did the blood. That's
Yes, I know your story, yeah.
Please, you see, some time ago, this number 2011, where somebody organized protest in Ojota, against Jonathan. People eat, drink. But today, nobody can hold protest again. Somebody some time ago, yes, in this country, I don't know anybody that know where we are going. Now, this same protest some time ago, against somebody. I remember 2011, when somebody said you want somebody government or government, everybody was arrested. Why now? What is going on? How are we going to have peace? And we don't hear any good thing about this party since 2016. But Honestly, I am looking for our children. The children when me and you the born today. And I wait for them. But today, not 5 years I kept there in that Ojopa, in that toll gate. In that project, I was there. I am the one where AY calling me their conference so that I am the one man sitting in that big picture. So why like this? Now, through this party, nobody can express his feeling again. Nobody can express, say anything again. Even the Johan is the president, they don't want them to even talk again. Oh, God, send that to this country.
Amen.
Thanks so much. God, save this country. We're not going to people like who cannot see, they cannot give a job. The police that they will be giving up 5,000. So 2050 when they come, the people like who cannot see, they will give up a job. It's where is it today? Where is it? Now they want to come again another 8 years to wasted for nothing. Let us give another party to try and let people sit up people fire. No way.
Let them.
God do. God do.
No, they don't.
God do.
Thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much. So it's 036929933. That's the number to call. Alrighty. Good evening, sir. What's your name?
My name is Mike. I'm calling from First.
Mio, your voice is different today. Get in there, man. Are you having cold like me or you're eating bitter cola?
Like my own voice now. I'm trying to copy you.
Mio, go ahead. Welcome.
You see, what is happening is so unfortunate. My battery was analyzing about this Nnamdi issue. We are proud of this. Yes, I think everything that is in this is like lack at the end of the tunnel. But if it is this government, I don't even see them, if not yes. So we may have taken that to yes, because this government, I don't see them doing the right thing. Because now they have no place to ask, and they want to keep on digitally. Maybe it is actually the same. So at least let this one that happened today, let the whole world be here. That somebody, that this injustice is getting out of hand. So let the whole world see that this government is bent on committing illegality. This is the same man that protested at Ojota, all of us saw him. The same man that was castigating the Matanism for withholding his local government election funds. And he's losing our Tuesday. So it's just that do as I say, don't do as I do. So it's so unfortunate because if this trajectory continues for the next, maybe still have like a year or so to end this regime, this administration, then get another 4 years. I don't know where this country will be. So it's better for Nigerians to rally around and take back this country because for me this is like a state capture.
All right, thank you so much, Mayor. Thank you for calling. Hello, good evening. How are you? Oh wow, I thought I already. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Okay, we're gonna be wrapping it up shortly. I just wanted to, now it's just questions they're taking, right? The funny thing be say, Tracy, na correct question you asked, so that's the question I have too. And the question is to the citizens in Nigeria, or generally, if you consider yourself part of the Nigeria, and you have ancestral land in Nigeria. The question is are the people ready? Because the way Nigeria is going is not sustainable. It is not sustainable. The question is, are the citizens ready? Because they can only push back so much. There's a lot. This government is under heavy pressure right now. They're pressuring them from Washington. I saw the tweet by Ted Cruz again just 3 hours ago, and Representative Riley Moore. They are pushing. They want that legislator to pass. Look at what Ted Cruz wrote. He says more Christians are unalive specifically for their faith in Nigeria than anywhere else in the world. Since 2009, Islamist jihadists have massacred over 50,000 Christians in Nigeria and destroyed more than 20,000 Christian churches, schools, and other institutions. Okay? This man has been tweeting it back to back. Okay? You can have your ideology or you can have your concerns about it. That's a different conversation altogether. And then Representative Riley, he just gave an interview on Fox News. Christians are being persecuted and unalived in Nigeria for professing their faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. The unalivings must stop. That is why I'm urging Secretary Rubio to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. We must use every diplomatic tool to end this horrific slaughter of our brothers and sisters in Christ. I saw another video from another. This one is just like so many influencers on Twitter from America. They're reporting this. The APC government is under immense pressure. Then I saw a tweet from Buala. They are doing everything possible. He say Buala say in Abuja today I met with the leadership of CAN to convey Tinubu's message of peace, partnership, and unity. I emphasize that insecurity in Nigeria is a national challenge, not a religious blah, blah, blah. You know how the rest go. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of pressure on this Nigerian government right now. They are about to crumble from the weight of this pressure. The question I have is for Nigerians. Are they ready? That is the cocoa. Do you understand? Now, for those people that said, oh, people did not come out for the Nnamdi Kanu protest, people did. The crowd was very, I was surprised. A lot of people came out. Don't get it twisted. Not clap, they enter dance. You see this dance, when it starts for Nigeria, oh my God. Oh my, I don't know when it go start. Because people are getting fed up and tired with what is going on in Nigeria. People are getting fed up and tired. We can't continue like this. This is not how a normal country. You are silencing people. You are looking for ways to make sure people do not protest anybody. Why are you arresting a lawyer for fighting for his client? I don't understand it. The same people that are doing this, it was Ononuga that first tweeted that crap out. These are the people causing the hatred and the division in this country. Anyway, I go see you now on my next one. Please continue to like on your way out. And if you have not yet subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys later on. I will try to come out again so we can, because there's so much to talk about. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Tracy, Michael, Kene, everybody that was able to join. Oriyomi, Nat, Petonu, Warrior. Thank you very much for joining. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye. If I didn't mention your name, Abemona not verse, so I can't go through all the names, but you know yourselves. Thank you so much for stopping by.